Hey, founder, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Cut That's 50. So with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the support. If you're new here, hey, thanks for following us on this journey. I just want to get down a quick, this is like a late night confessional, man. I just want to give y'all a little bit of insight about myself. Like I said, I've been in the fitness industry, health and nutrition, athlete all my life, over 25 years. So I've been doing this for a while. Anything that I upload myself personally, or if someone send me a video on an athlete, we got a new segment called Athlete Spotlight. We finished finalizing a new segment. I don't know what the title gonna be on it yet, but it's gonna be like 5 minutes. We're gonna invite athletes on the channel to discuss 5 questions. I'm trying to keep it nice and sweet so y'all can be aware of what some of these athletes go for. As a former athlete, retired athlete myself, and I've been a professional football player, basketball. Y'all know I did the powerlifting way back in the day. My highest weight was 365 pounds. So I was a power lifter first before I did bodybuilding. You can Google my stats and anything else credentials. I'm pretty sure you'll find a lot of things. We didn't have internet like y'all have now. So we do have a lot of newspaper clippings. I got different awards and stuff like that. And whatever we do, we try to be our best. I have won many awards on certain occasions, but my time is over. Now it's about longevity, health, and fitness. That's pretty much my forte. Providing positive energy and positive outlooks for athletes out there who might not be well-known athletes. They can be, I don't care about your followers, nothing, this and that. If you're accomplishing things, I just want to recognize athletes out there because I know how it is coming up. We didn't have social media, we didn't have YouTube. So any positive energy that I got, I took it and appreciated it. One thing I know, and I had to learn about social media when I first got into it, is that anything that I post is pretty much public information. You are public. If your profile is set to public, you are public. What is called, you are a public persona, as you say it like that. Being an athlete, I had to learn the long way that sometimes you don't like criticism, especially when, like myself personally, I can just speak for myself. When I switched to bodybuilding, coming from like football or anything else, I had to lose a lot of weight. So with me, my weakness was the legs. I played basketball, so my vertical jump was over 50 inches. So I had the ability to jump high. So my strong calves, but my calves was always small. My legs was one of the smallest things. And I don't know if I had to do anything with speed, track and field, cross country, or whatever the case may be. It's just my genetics didn't make me have big legs. Now, when I went up in weight, once I hit over 280 pounds, then my legs should start coming. But in this space in my life, I'm not trying to ever be that heavy again. I want to focus on longevity and health. So, I try to just accept my weaknesses, my flaws. None of us is perfect. We're going to do the best we can. So our intent is never to offend or disrespect any athlete out there. We try to reach out to as many athletes as we can, but we still want to provide a positive space. This is show people that anything is your body. I don't care if you're male, female, you're capable of doing anything you want to do if you set your mind to it with consistency, proper training, or just learning to train. Anything you stick with, you're gonna get better at. So that's our goal here. Just provide an outlet that we can all communicate. We can talk. We can agree to disagree. I can hold a debate with anybody. I don't care whether it's about fitness, nutrition, health, whatever the case may be. Like I said, I do coach a lot of athletes still, from powerlifting to bodybuilding, men and women. So like I said, I've been behind the scenes. I am also a nutritionist, studying holistic healing and all this other stuff also. But that's on a different aspect. I think it all goes hand in hand. We all looking for an outlet, whether it's powerlifting, whether it's bodybuilding, whether it's aerobic exercises. I grew up, in that time that we had to stay busy, we had to be active. So when I played basketball, we had to do it all. You had to run track, you had to play different sports. You just couldn't be a one-tier athlete. You couldn't just say, I'm playing basketball and that's it. We either had to run cross country, run track. You had to have a secondary sport. So when I played baseball but some of the time frames, so we had to pick and choose. You couldn't do everything. So I did football, basketball, and I ended up eventually stopping football in high school so I can just focus on track and basketball at that same time. And later on, end up switching my career to football. Went further in football than basketball. With that aspect being said, man, like I said, we never want to disrespect any athletes. We will reach out to any athletes, and if we do post a video about you, it is in a positive outlook. We never want to disrespect you. So the only thing you have to do is reach out. Hey, could you please take down the video, and we'll just take it down. We have no problems with doing that. But like I said, we don't believe in silencing anybody from their comments. So if they do say something negative, whatever the case, we might not interact, but we're going to give the athletes always the benefit of the doubt. If they post a lip, it can be amazing. You might not believe them, but it's not our goal for you not to believe it. It's just their video. We're gonna post if it's amazing lift. We think it's amazing. If you're a weightlifter, you're a bodybuilder, you're a trainer, anybody, your brother or sister of arms, you lift weights, you work out. We respect you and we appreciate the task that you have, what you're trying to achieve. We've been there, we love it. So we just want to spread that message and positive energy. That's our disclaimer. Like I said, just growing, I had to learn the hard way. I don't believe in silencing haters, because we all gonna have them. I mean, I came up and one of my old teachers used to tell me, critics is some of your biggest supporters. You know, they comments, they can tell your flaws, they can be whatever the case. So I personally, I get negative comments all the time, and I welcome it, because it does still show you that they're watching you. They appreciate whatever you're trying to do, even though they don't believe it. It's not your job to turn a hater into a fan. That's not your job. You know, they're going to do what they got to do regardless. Our job is just to show them that we're going to show up, going to keep working, we're going to keep pushing past obstacles no matter what. So that's our goal, you know. But any athlete out there, I'm going to try to tag you the best I can. I'm going to try to sit down, and I invite anybody on the podcast. If you're an athlete, you're a trainer, you're motivator, whatever you want to do, we can always try to hash out a time to sit down. And you're welcome on the podcast for open debate anytime. But we are always about positive energy, positive interactions. So we don't condone negative energy regardless. So we can agree to disagree and keep it moving. But that's our mission pretty much in life, man. We are better together. I learned that a long way. And like I said, we've been in this industry for a long time. But like y'all say, y'all see me posting a lot. I have a lot of female clients, a lot of male clients, a lot of older and younger kids who are coming up in the league right now. So I will be sharing their journey, sharing other informations. So don't hesitate if you have a problem with something, just reach out. You know, I try to reach out to people as much as I can, but I don't believe in canceling nobody or, whatever the case may be. So let's just try to stay positive. Always remember that I don't have a personal, if I post a video, I generally try not to share my own personal interactions. I might ask questions or open the floor up for the debate, interact with people, but we all gonna have haters. You're gonna have some negative comments out there, but our intention is all positive. I know today is social media world. We rarely see genuine people out there, but the gym is one thing. That's my outlet. Training, seeing other people train, making progress, transforming their body. That's one thing that makes me happy. This is what I was made to do as far as training, getting people healthy and longevity. That's why I chose this path. As a professional athlete back in my time, as a nutritionist currently, as a coach, it's our duty to share information and to just keep learning. We never say we are perfect. We're going to make mistakes. So if I don't mind being corrected on anything like that, like I say, my time powerlifting and stuff like that, we only had cast iron and steel weights. So I try not to correct anybody if they make their own personal assessment, whatever the case may be. I'm going to just tell you, hey, this is the athlete, this is their credentials, this is what they do for a living, and they are legit. I'm going to take an athlete word forever, over any hater out there. If you don't hear from the athlete, then you just assume it's true. I don't, my mind just don't, I can't comprehend the fact that thinking, denying the athlete from posting something, I don't get it, but I'm old school. That's my train of thought. We never had fake weights or people lifting fake weights back in the day. I know it was a trend going on and stuff like that. The only time fake weights that we seen use, I did in a photo shoot, for a magazine or stuff like that. You holding a dumbbell, y'all might seen some pictures like that floating around of myself. I was bigger, stuff like that, but holding a dumbbell and stuff like that. You use fake weights because you got to think you're taking pictures. They're trying to get the best angles. They trying to just show you in a good light lifting the weights, and that's you're in a photo shoot for maybe an hour to 3 hours. This is depending. Sometimes it's even 8 hours. I think I did a photo shoot. It was like 8 hours. So you got thousands of shots. You trying to get the best, and it can be taxing. So imagine you going through that process and you're not eating really at that time, but you holding a real weight. You'll be exhausted. So, and it's all about safety also. So you got to think. In acting, you use fake stunts and stuff like that. Photo shoots, it's like the same thing as acting. When it comes to being physical fit, you never really see them using too much of real weights, just because it's a liability and safety issues. So y'all know that's my forte too, being acting and stuff like that also. But I just wanted to come in here real quick. I had to reach out to a young lady for one short I had put about herself, and I didn't reach out to her ahead of time. Like I said, I was testing out the waters with someone because I normally just worked on bodybuilding and some of the professional bodybuilders that I know, and I always just send them messages. But now I started to reach out to people who don't have a big following like that, or who may not be well known to the mass majority of the people out there. And I wanted to hit on that aspect. So I didn't reach out to this young lady, and I think it was some negative criticism by some people in there, but I got to be honest, I don't read all the comments in there, but I do support the athletes. So if they say they want the video down, I have no issues with it. But I do encourage positivity on this channel, especially on the athlete spotlight. If you never was an athlete, you wouldn't understand. But it's for my people who are athletes, or who are trainers, and who hit the gym, or who are gym addicts. The struggle when you're trying to transform your body, you're trying to reach a goal, you're trying to reach a PR and stuff like that. It's very taxing on your body, but it makes us feel good. It's what we love to do. So I always want to respect the wishes of my people that I cover, my athletes and my supporters out there. I try to give y'all a good outlet to know that we can do anything we want to if we put our mind to it. So this is a positive channel. So this is just a rant real quick, a little intake. So it's hard when you respond to comments and stuff like that, to get the meaning what people want to go through. But nobody wants to type up. I can end up typing up a whole paragraph of credentials on any athlete that I put. But then, that's not entertaining for people, especially when you're trying to learn social media or YouTube, which is different. I'm better on social media like Instagram than YouTube and stuff like that. So we are new. But we constantly growing. So I just wanted y'all to know anything about me. You can Google me. My stats is in the description or on the channel. Like I said, I'm ex-professional athlete. I've been doing this over 25 years behind the scene in the supplement industry, as far as sponsored athletes and getting people supplement contracts and stuff like that. I've been around this for so long, still competitive in the NPC, trying to go pro card and stuff like that. But now I'm just switching up life, just like anything else. We keep learning, man. I'm now into this vegan journey. Y'all might see me sometimes. It might seem like I'm a smaller guy, but I am 6'2", 240 pounds right now, trying to get under that 240. So it might be around 238 now currently, but the goal is to go down and weight around 220, lose more body fat and be just stricter. So each week we're getting better. We started at 265. Now we're coming back down. So we're getting tighter, abs starting to come in. But that's my transformation journey. And we're doing it all naturally vegan right now. So we're trying to go back through it. When you switch over from, if you're a power lifter going into bodybuilding, it's a learning curve. Just like anything else in life, we do something new. It's a learning curve, whatever we choose to do. It can be, from, like I say, a fitness influencer to having a good platform on any outlet. It can be Facebook, it can be Instagram. Now it's YouTube. YouTube's a little different. So, like I said, it's a learning curve with any platform that we choose to do, but we will get better as we go. We never want to disrespect anybody out there. But we do believe in communication. We believe in open dialogue and not canceling or censoring anybody for whatever reason they want to, talk about. I do welcome any hater and stuff like that out there. Like I said, we still have a long way to go. And I love critics because they will hold you accountable. Like I say, from time to time, I do get juicy mouthed. I got an accent. I'm from South Carolina. I'm a military brat. I worked for the government for a long time. Been an athlete, like I say, all my life coming up. So I still learn stuff every day. So I never claim to be perfect, and I will often misquote or stuff like that because we are very active. We're very busy. More many posts that I get on some of these athletes, whether people send them to me or I post them or upload them myself. I might have many of them. So, and I just choose whichever one I think gonna get the best one because you can only upload certain things on, I guess, on YouTube. So, but I do follow these athletes' career and different meets and stuff like that. So from time to time, I try not to put a quote in there unless they quote it themselves in there, and I can remember at that time when I upload it. But sometimes I do get videos sent to me, and I would schedule it, and this can be a month or two down the line. So it's never our intention to misquote anybody. So if we will correct the issue and apologize or put a statement or retraction in that video. It's just up to the athlete. Just reach out to us anytime. We have no issues with that because, like I said, we're poor. We're not perfect. But this is a late night confessional, man. I just wanted to send a shout out to any athlete out there. Like I said, you want to be on the athlete spotlight, just send me a link to your social media platform, whatever the case, or a video, and we'll reach out to you. We are coming up with, like I say, a new segment if you're interested in doing an interview, and that'd be 5 minutes, 5 questions. The first video will be 5 questions at your choice as an athlete, and then it'll be probably pretty much five questions, and we're trying to get to the fan base, to the subscribers and stuff like that. See what you want to ask these athletes, and we're gonna write them up and then submit them to the athletes so that they can answer them. So we're trying to build that up because I don't think nobody does it. Generally, you see channels and news coverage, especially in this whatever sports you're in, they never reach out to the athletes themselves to have an open dialogue with the athletes. That's what we want to do, and we welcome any athlete out there, any trainer, any influencer, any nutritionist, any cook or chef out there, because that's what we all about. Like I said, my pops was a chef. I cook. Was an athlete, different sports, basketball, football, baseball, you name it. Gymnastics. I did take gymnastics when I was smaller. So our forte goes whatever. Like I say, when you grew up in the time I came from, you couldn't be a one-dimensional athlete. You had to do multiple things, and it kept you out of trouble. So we wasn't rich coming up. We was in poverty, just like a whole lot of other people. But if you knew my backstory, you'll understand. You can check out my social media at Cutting Edge Fit and just scroll through. You can see what I'm talking about. We don't present up front. We are who we are. If you see me talking stuff like that, you meet me, I'm the same way regardless, because I've been on a level going up, but I wasn't raised that way. So money doesn't influence me. Fame doesn't influence me. Followers doesn't influence me. I'm gonna treat you with respect, and I ask for respect in the same way. But that's how I was raised. I know it's a different time now. Genuine people, like I say, it's hard to find. It's a rarity, but we still exist out there. Like I said, we're about positivity, motivation, inspiration out there, and just about reaching common ground, man. We're about having a whole open dialogue. Most of these channels out there, I know that you might watch their bigger channels and stuff like that. They don't talk too much about nutritionists. They don't talk about proper diet, or if they do, it's just for a minimum, but they don't want to have the people who actually doing the diets on their channel and stuff like that. We're open to nutritionists, coaches, lifestyle coaches, fitness influencers, athletes, any health and fitness advocate. So that's what we're about, because I think, like I said before, we're better together than without. You could have had life experiences that I haven't had in my life. So, like I said, we're all capable of learning new things. We're all capable of sharing information. And I just believe that if you share information, you can also help other people. Like I said, we inspire people who you don't even know you're inspiring just off your dedication to whatever craft you're doing, whatever field you're working in. If it's lifting, if it's bodybuilding, track and field, fitness. Like I said, we were athletes in all things. So we love athletes. We love health and fitness, longevity. We love cooking. So we do have a new cooking segment. Like I say, I've been getting recipes sent to me, and I just got to tag the information. Like I say, all our posts, we try to tag any creator that we take the video or we get the information sent. We'll tell our subscribers to, hey, go ahead and check them out, follow them, check out their details, their business accounts, whatever the case may be. But we also always try to put the athlete or the person that we're spotlighting information into our posts. You just have to read the description in there. So when we hit these recipes, you'll have the chef's information. You'll have where you can find their cookbooks or anything else like that. But we will be also demonstrating the cooking. And if I can do it, I believe anybody else out there can do it. So we're excited about this new journey. Like I said, we're excited about these new segments that we're going to have. It's going to be cooking with your boy, Cut Nice 50, man. So we don't know what we're going to call it yet, but we're going to be in the kitchen doing some good things, like I said, and I'm excited about reaching out to some of these athletes so you can hear from them. You know, you don't have to hear from me. Like I said, I'm going to be highlighting them. But I wanted the athletes to tell their story, and I wish there was a platform out there when I came up through the ranks that hear my story. You don't have to wait or guess or pretend or, you know, use your perception and think, you know, like I said, because communication goes a different way. You can look at something and think a whole nother way. So I'd rather the athletes clear the air for themselves and let you hear their side of the story from them, because everybody has a different story. We have similar struggles, but we're not the same. Nobody walks in your shoes. So I just want to say appreciate y'all for sticking with us on this journey. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support, man. If any of y'all have voted for me for the 2023 Mr. Health and Fitness, we in round 2. So we appreciate your continued support. Daily votes do count. I know they do a verification, so there won't be no cheating. So I love that about that. But they don't charge you. If they do, you can verify through Facebook, or you can verify through a credit card so they can know you're human. We know AI and all this other technology exists. People buying votes, but we'll never buy votes. I got plenty of people hit me up, DM me about, hey, we can guarantee you winning and stuff like that. I just tell them always how I grew up. We like to work for whatever we get. We believe in hard work, dedication, and consistency. If we don't win, that means it's not meant for us. It's not our time. But that doesn't mean it's the end. We'll always keep pushing forward. We'll always keep working. We'll always keep sharing the information, staying positive, staying motivated, because it's about health and fitness. It's about teamwork, and we end this together. And with that, we out. It's your boy, Cut Nice 50. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.